What's going on, YouTube family? This is your boy Chef Timmy J, and today is Monday, April 13. I know it's been probably a challenging day for some of you, or for some of you it's been an awesome day. But what we're gonna do today is we're gonna test out this pasta microwave spaghetti steamer. And so I ordered this off of Amazon. I think I bought it for maybe about $10 to $15 or so. And we're going to test this out today because we're going to cook some chicken spaghetti. So we're going to see, does the Fasta Pasta steamer actually live up to the hype? Ingredients that we have for you today, if I don't break everything, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be using the Barilla spaghetti. This is spaghetti by Barilla. We'll do about a serving because I'm just going to eat this myself today. I've got some ground chicken. If you can see here, ground chicken breast. You can get any type of ground chicken that you want. I didn't want to do ground beef because sometimes the ground beef will really mess with my stomach. Also, I've got half of an onion here. I've got seasonings. We've got some onion powder. We've got a little bit of garlic salt. We've got some oregano leaves, and this is pretty cool. If you haven't seen this, folks, this is by Lawry's. It's called the seasoned Cajun. Try that seasoning out. We've got some smoked paprika. We've got a red green bell pepper. We're only going to use probably a half of both of those. And then for my base, I've got Rayo's homemade all natural premium roasted garlic. Try this tomato base out. It's pretty good. My wife was telling me about it. It's really good. Pretty good ingredients in here too. So try that out, folks. And then of course, I'll be using a little bit of the natural spring water. You can use any type of water. If you want to use tap water, you can definitely use that as well. But we'll get to cooking, and when we come back, I'll show you, can this Fasta Pasta steamer make an awesome, amazing chicken spaghetti. Be back in a moment, folks. And here we are, folks. So the first thing that we're going to do is we have our Fasta Pasta steamer. And if you can see here, this device has different serving size to tell you how much spaghetti to actually load into this steamer. It's only one serving, so I'm going to use one serving for me, so it'll go in this hole. If you want 2 servings, then you put it in 2. If you want 3, then you measure out 2 and 1 and go accordingly. There are also instructions that come with this steamer as well, based on what type of spaghetti or pasta or linguine or what type of item you're steaming. It will let you know the cooking time. For me today, for spaghetti, I'm doing 1 serving, so it calls for about 12 minutes in the microwave. So the first thing we're going to do here is I'm going to move this here. I'm going to sit the top down here, and I'm going to grab some spaghetti because I need to measure out at least 1 serving size. And so I'm going to just see if I can feel and grab. So I got a handful here. And I'll sit that down there. Try not to get spaghetti everywhere, folks, because it will go everywhere. And what we're going to do is we're going to take it and we're going to place it in that hole and see if it fits. So that got a little bit too much. So I'll take a few away. And I'll sit that down there because we'll put that back in our bowl. We want to make it nice and even. And we're going to fit it in that hole. And to me, that's good. That's about 1 serving, maybe a little bit more, but that's good for me. So I'm going to drop that down in there. I'm going to take the excess spaghetti and I'm going to put that back in our box because times are hard nowadays, folks. We don't want to waste any food items, especially with this crazy chaos going on in our world right now. So I'm going to sit this pasta down here. And so we've got our pasta all inside of our steamer, and I'm just trying to even it out as best I can. Again, let me want to be organized and as neat as I can, but this is good. I think that's where we're going to test it out. We're going to see how that does, even if some of them aren't all the way laying down. If you can see that there, folks, I don't know if you can see that, but there it is. You've also got these numbers on the side. Not really sure if you can see the numbers, but you've got the 1, 2, 3, and 4 there. So it calls for 1. So we're gonna take some water, and I've got the natural spring water. And we're gonna pour that natural spring water here in this pot. And so I'm pouring natural spring water. Not sure if you can see this. I'll try to get it so you can see with my camera. If not, don't worry about it. But we're going all the way, and about right there is where the number 1 is. So that's about a serving. And what you do is you do not put the lid on and put it in the microwave. You want to leave the lid off. We're going to open up my microwave, which is a head. You can't see that. It's a head. You may be able to see it. Just give me a second. I'm my only cameraman, folks. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this, but don't worry about it. If you can't see it, that's okay too. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this in my microwave. I'm moving things around. I'm going to close that microwave up. And then we're going to set this for 12 minutes. So we'll go to cook time, 12 minutes, and we'll hit start. And so we'll go ahead and we'll let that cook. And when I come back, we'll take a look and see, did the Fasta Pasta actually make the spaghetti? And then also at the same time while we're doing that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start browning our ground meat and really making the spaghetti meal and see, does this Fasta Pasta live up to the hype? Be back in a moment, folks. All right, YouTube family. So our pasta has cooked in the microwave for about 12 minutes or so. If you can take a look, not sure if you can see that, but look at that there. What we have to do now is I'm gonna drain this water out, and I'm going to actually take the top that came with this. I'm putting the top on. This is the top. And I'm gonna drain this out because you have these slots that are in the top here. If you can see that, there are slots here. So I'm draining all that hot water out because we need to stop the cooking process. Oh yeah, I can definitely hear and feel that it wasn't much water in there. I'm just running a little bit of cold water in here, folks. And I'm draining that out, definitely draining that out. So that looks very good. And I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna take the top off and take a look at that, folks. If you can just see that, that spaghetti is cooked really well. This is great. Looks good. So now, we've got to move quickly to our next process. What I've also done, you guys weren't with me, I'm gonna turn my hot cast iron handy dandy skillet on up to about medium. And I went ahead and chopped up the white onions, the green bell pepper, and the red bell pepper. So that way, that's gonna go into our chicken spaghetti as well. And what I'm gonna do is always remember, you wanna have a hot pan, and then you then put cold oil in a hot pan. I'm gonna bump this up a little bit to medium high, give that just a few more moments to heat up. And I'm gonna use canola oil today. This is a little canola oil. I'll probably use 3-4 tablespoons of canola oil because the ground chicken, which I have our ground chicken here, if you can see that, ground chicken doesn't have much fat in it at all. So you definitely are gonna need some oil. So let's go ahead and put some oil in our pan. So that's about 3-4 tablespoons of oil. And then you want to make sure you make your oil dance. So we've got to let it dance. It's trying to dance just a little bit. Give that a few more moments to heat up. And now that we've got it dancing, we're going to take our chicken and we're going to dump it in here. So here we go, folks. We've dumped that chicken in the pan, and I can hear that it is definitely starting to cook. You hear that sizzle, and I'm gonna go ahead and start breaking apart this chicken. And at the same time, I'm gonna back down the heat to about medium. Always remember, you can control your heat. Definitely control your heat. This is really good. Again, I like chicken for my spaghetti. In the comments, if you don't mind putting your comments, do you use ground chicken to make your spaghetti and pasta dishes? Or do you prefer more of the ground beef? Or if you're the vegetarian, what type of, is there a such plant-based meat, or correct me if that's not the right thing to say, that you use? Just let me know in the comments. I really want to hear what are some of the different ways you guys make your spaghetti. So this is going really well. Got it chopped up here, and I'm just chopping up that spaghetti meat. Once I get it chopped up to the way that I like it, then I'll go ahead and start adding our seasonings, because this is going to be this is also going to be a one pot spaghetti. And so this is good. I've got that heat reduced. This is doing really well. It's looking amazing, folks. Again, it's looking highly amazing. If you could just see that, look at the steam just coming off of that. I bumped it up just a little bit more, and that's really good. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to grab some onion powder, and I'll put probably about a tablespoon or two of onion powder. And so that's onion powder there. I'll also grab some garlic salt. Remember, garlic salt is different than onion powder. This is actually where the salt comes from in my meal. So I'm adding garlic salt here, and that was probably about 2 tablespoons. And now I'm gonna add some smoked paprika, about 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika. And so I've got to make sure, one thing that I forgot to do, folks, I got to open up. Let me open up my smoked paprika. Got that opened up. We're gonna put that in there. That's probably about 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika, followed by our seasoned Cajun. Seasoned Cajun here, folks. We're gonna put about 2 tablespoons of that seasoning. To all my Creole people, I love you out there. I bump that heat back down. Always remember, you can control your heat. And I'm gonna add a little bit more oil, because you have to remember, chicken doesn't have oil. So that was probably about 2-3 tablespoons, full tablespoons of oil there. And then last, I want to add about 2 tablespoons of oregano. Again, you can add whatever seasonings you like. If you don't want to do oregano, don't do oregano. Add any seasonings that you like. So I'm putting in oregano. For me, I go heavy on oregano, so that's really good. And then what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna grab my spatula, because it's broken away the way I like it, and I'm gonna mix in all of this goodness, all of this seed. And that's what we're doing. If you have any clumpy pieces, just break those pieces of the chicken up, and this is just gonna be amazing. One of the things you can remember too is, if you can make sure your meat is flavored the way that you like, oftentimes it'll make your entire meal come out really well, really well. And guys, like I said, I'm new to YouTube space, trying to build my channel and get everything going. And so if you go to my channel, Mr. Jack 6087, check out some of my videos. Let me know what you like. So now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna add these white onions. This time we can go ahead and add our veggies in here. And this is the way I do mine. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add my bell peppers, fresh bell peppers. We'll dump those in there. And then last, I'll grab the red bell peppers, and we'll take those and we'll put those red bell peppers in here as well. We'll grab our spatula and we'll start mixing this together. Again, this is amazing. I'm gonna try to move my camera up, folks, so you can see, but it is just totally amazing. Just want you to see that steam coming off of that. It is just highly amazing. Mixing in all of that goodness, and we're probably letting ground chicken cook for about 3-4 minutes or so, because the rest of the process that we're gonna do is going to be when we add in our spaghetti. And then last, what I do last, is then put in the Rayo's homemade garlic sauce. And that's what we're doing. So those veggies are doing really good. They're sweating down really well. Got the fresh onions. I'm just making a flat plane here, folks, because I want to keep in a lot of that heat, that steam. And so now what we'll do is we'll get that spaghetti that we had, and I'm gonna dump it in here. Boop. Just like that. That spaghetti looks, oh wow. So I guess the Fasta Pasta, so far the Fasta Pasta steamer appears. Get in there. You don't want to get in there. He's trying to leave, y'all. He's fighting me. Get in there. That spaghetti didn't want to go anywhere. All right. And so last what we'll do, we'll grab some of that Rayo's homemade and let's pour that tomato sauce on there, folks. This is a great meal. How much tomato sauce do you guys put on your spaghetti? Do you like your spaghetti like with a whole lot of tomato sauce, or maybe you don't even want tomato or marinara sauce or any of those kind of sauces? But just let me know. Give me some feedback in the comments. All comments are welcome. And I'm just folding this over, folks. Getting it all in here really good. This looks really well. Just take your time and have fun with your food. That's one thing that I love about cooking, is just having fun. Cooking is your art. You use your own style, your own technique. I've watched several different people's videos, and you do it the way you want. You do it the way you like. It's totally up to you. And what I'm also gonna do here, folks, I'm gonna add a little bit more natural water to mine, because I don't want to dry out the spaghetti. But this is coming together just totally amazing, folks. This is gonna be a chicken spaghetti for the ages. And I'm gonna add a little bit of water. That was probably about, I don't know, 3/4 maybe. Yeah, and we let it go. Low and slow, folks. Incorporating all of that tomato in the pot. Like I said, our spaghetti is cooked really well. And here it is, folks. The Fasta Pasta. Did it live up to the hype? So here is our chicken spaghetti. Awesome meal. I'm gonna grab my famous gold fork, and you guys know if you don't have a gold fork, you definitely want to get you one. But I'm going in. Let's taste this. I've gotta try to make sure I don't burn myself. Oh my goodness. You can just see the steam, and if you could smell all the garlic and herbs, I smell the oregano and the paprika in here as well. I'm just gonna get a little bit here, do my best. I gotta cut it. It's gonna burn me. It's gonna burn me. I've gotta cut it. And then, oh my goodness, folks, I've got this. I'm going in here. Let me let you get the first bite. Taste that. I hope you like it. And here I go. Here I go. I'm going in. That seasoning as well. And that chicken. Oh my gosh. That ground chicken really hits the spot, guys. This is just OMG amazing. I'm trying not to make a mess. I'm making a mess. This is really good. That is amazing, folks. You gotta wash my hands off. That is totally amazing. Again, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next Chef Timmy J. Peace.